It can be difficult to accept that someone close to you hates you. It's a painful reality, but not everyone in your circle truly wishes you well. Some may secretly dislike you out of jealousy, resentment, or personal issues they won't admit. While some people are open about their dislike, others hide their true feelings behind fake smiles, forced politeness, and subtle hostility. Instead of being direct, they show it in subtle ways, passive-aggressive comments, ignoring your achievements, or making you feel unwelcome. They laugh at your jokes, nod in agreement, and say the right things, but beneath the surface, something feels off. They won't say they dislike you, but if you pay attention, you'll see the signs. Have you ever noticed that uneasy feeling around someone close to you? The way their words sound supportive, yet their actions tell a different story. Maybe their compliments don't feel genuine, they avoid spending time with you, their presence makes you feel uneasy, or their energy leaves you drained instead of uplifted. That's not paranoia. It's your intuition picking up on something real. So how do you know for sure? That's what we're here to talk about. Today, I'll share 10 clear signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. These insights aren't meant to make you suspicious of everyone around you. It's about helping you see people's true feelings towards you so you can protect your peace and set healthy boundaries. Because the truth is, you deserve to be surrounded by people who genuinely love and support you. And once you recognize the signs, you'll never let hidden resentment catch you off guard again. Let's get into it. 1. They always undermine you. Anyone who truly loves you will celebrate your success and encourage you to do even better. But if someone close to you constantly belittles your achievements, dismisses your opinions, or makes sarcastic remarks about your success, they might secretly resent you. Instead of being happy for your wins, they downplay them, dismiss your ideas, or act like your achievements don't matter. Their compliments may sound like this: "Oh, that's nice, but it's not a big deal. You got that promotion? You must have just been lucky. Anyone could have done that." At first, these comments might seem harmless, but over time, they can make you doubt yourself. Instead of feeling proud of your hard work, you start questioning if you really deserve your success. That's exactly what they want, to make you feel less confident so they don't have to see you doing better than them. Sometimes their negativity comes in the form of sarcasm or backhanded compliments. They might pretend they're joking, but their words still sting. For example, if you tell them about an achievement, they might say, "Wow, I never thought you'd pull that off." It sounds like a compliment, but it's an insult. If you notice someone always putting you down, ignoring your accomplishments, or making you feel unimportant, pay attention. People who love you will always want to see you succeed, not tear you down. Don't let their negativity shake your confidence. Surround yourself with people who truly support you. 2. Their support feels fake. A person who secretly dislikes you may offer fake encouragement and compliments, whereas someone who loves you will support you because they genuinely care. They celebrate your wins, cheer you on when you take risks, and offer encouragement because they want to see you succeed. But when someone secretly dislikes you, their support feels fake, like they're just saying the right words without actually meaning them. They may offer compliments that sound forced or lack real enthusiasm. For example, if you achieve something great, they might say, "Oh wow, good for you." But their tone is flat, their smile is forced, and their body language doesn't match their words. They may clap for you when others are watching, but roll their eyes when no one else is around. Another sign is that they only support you when it benefits them. If praising you makes them look good in front of others, they'll do it. But when there's no audience, they're uninterested or even dismissive. They might congratulate you on social media, but barely acknowledge your success in private. That's not real support, it's just an act. You might also notice that their support comes with a hidden agenda. Instead of simply celebrating your success, they might try to take some credit for it. They'll say things like, "I always knew you'd get there, especially with my advice." Or they'll find a way to make your moment about themselves. Deep down, you can feel it when someone's encouragement isn't real. It lacks warmth, sincerity, and true happiness for you. Trust that feeling. The support of someone who loves you should lift you, not leave you wondering if they truly mean it. If their words feel empty, it's because their heart isn't in them. They hate you and don't wish you well. 3. They're never there. When you need them. Friendship is about mutual support, being there for each other in good times and bad. But if someone always has an excuse when you need help, yet expects you to drop everything for them, they don't truly value you. Think about your relationship with this person. You've been there for them. When they were struggling, you offered support, listened to their problems, gave advice, and maybe even helped financially, but when you needed them, they suddenly became too busy. They don't answer your calls, they forget to check in, or they offer weak excuses like, "Sorry, I've just been so overwhelmed." Yet when their own problems arise, they have no issue calling you first. It's one thing if someone is genuinely unavailable once in a while, but if this keeps happening, it's a pattern. It shows that your well-being isn't a priority to them. They enjoy the benefits of your friendship, but don't feel the need to reciprocate when you're the one struggling. That's not friendship, that's one-sided dependence. Another sign is that they only stick around when things are going well for you. When you're successful, happy, or in a position to help, they stay close. But if you're facing hard times, they distance themselves. They don't want to deal with your problems because they were never in the relationship for the long haul. True friends show up even when it's inconvenient. If someone constantly disappears when you need them most, they don't see you as a priority. They see you as an option. Don't waste your time on people who only value what you can do for them. You deserve real mutual support. 4. Their body language tells the truth. People can fake words, but their body language never lies. Pay close attention to how someone behaves when they're around you. Even if someone speaks to you politely, their posture, eye contact, facial expressions, and gestures can reveal how they truly feel. If a person secretly dislikes you, their body will often show discomfort, tension, or avoidance, even if their words seem friendly. One of the biggest signs is avoiding eye contact. If someone secretly dislikes you, they may struggle to look you in the eye, especially during important conversations. Instead, they might glance away quickly, look at their phone, or seem distracted when you're speaking. This can be a subconscious way of creating emotional distance. Another clue is their posture. Do they stiffen up when you enter the room? Do they lean away from you when you talk? Do they cross their arms or angle their body away? These are all defensive behaviors, showing that they feel uncomfortable or even resentful around you. A person who enjoys your presence will naturally have open and relaxed body language. Then there's their smile, or lack of one. A genuine smile lasts a few seconds and reaches the eyes, but a forced smile is quick, tight-lipped, and disappears fast. If someone rarely smiles around you, or their expression changes when you walk in, it could mean they're masking negative feelings. Another key sign is how enthusiastic they seem when interacting with you. Do they turn their body toward you, nod when you speak, and engage in conversation? Or do they give short answers, avoid facing you, and seem eager to leave? Even small things like sighing, fidgeting, or avoiding physical closeness can be indicators of hidden resentment. Trust what their body is telling you. If someone's words seem friendly, but their actions suggest otherwise, don't ignore the signs. Body language speaks louder than words, and it rarely lies. 5. They turn everything into a competition. A true friend celebrates your success without feeling the need to outshine you. They encourage your growth, support your dreams, and find joy in your achievements. But when someone secretly resents you, they don't see your success as something to be happy about. Instead, they see it as a threat, a competition they never agreed to but feel the need to win. You may notice that every time you share good news, they immediately shift the conversation to themselves. If you talk about a promotion, they quickly bring up their own career success. If you mention a personal milestone, they respond with something they've done that's even bigger or better. It's never about simply acknowledging your moment. It's about making sure you don't outshine them. Sometimes this competition is subtle. Instead of openly trying to one-up you, they might downplay your achievements, making them seem insignificant. They might say things like, "Oh, that's nice, but it's not that big of a deal," or "Anyone could do that if they tried." Their words may sound casual, but the intent is clear. They don't want you to feel too proud of yourself. This type of behavior comes from deep-seated insecurity and jealousy. Rather than feeling inspired by your success, they feel threatened by it. Instead of celebrating with you, they focus on proving they are just as good, if not better. But true friendship isn't about competition. It's about support. A real friend won't measure your achievements against theirs. They'll simply be happy for you. If someone in your life turns everything into a rivalry, they secretly hate you, and they don't want to see you rise above them. 6. They gossip about you. Another thing that reveals hidden resentment is gossip. If someone close to you constantly speaks negatively about you behind your back, it's a strong sign that they don't truly respect you. A person who genuinely cares about you won't feel the need to tear you down in private conversations. Instead, they'll address any concerns directly or support you even when you're not in the room. The most telling sign is when multiple people come to you saying, "I heard so-and-so saying this about you." It may start with subtle remarks, small criticisms disguised as jokes or minor complaints that seem harmless. But over time, you may notice a pattern. They consistently spread negativity about you, question your decisions, or twist your words to make you look bad. Someone who truly values you won't waste their time trying to damage your reputation. Another red flag is if they gossip about others in front of you. If they constantly criticize their other friends, co-workers, or even family members when they're not around, ask yourself, what do they say about me when I'm not here? The answer is likely not flattering. People who thrive on gossip often don't limit it to one person. They enjoy the drama and use it as a tool to bring others down. This behavior often stems from jealousy, insecurity, or resentment. Instead of confronting their own issues, they choose to badmouth you to others, hoping to undermine your reputation. The sad truth is, if they were truly your friend, they would have your back, not talk behind it. Surround yourself with people who defend you when you're not in the room, not those who secretly hope to see you fail. 7. They exclude you from important events. When someone dislikes you but pretends to be a friend, they may subtly push you away. They may push you away by excluding you from important events and social gatherings, all while pretending it's unintentional. If they consistently forget to invite you to gatherings or avoid including you in group plans, they might be distancing themselves on purpose. At first, it may seem harmless. You hear about a group outing after the fact or notice that plans were made without you. When you bring it up, they brush it off with excuses like, "Oh, I thought you were busy," or "It was just a last-minute thing." But as time goes on, you realize this isn't an isolated incident. It's a pattern. They consistently leave you out, and it's not by accident. The truth is that people make time for those they genuinely care about. If they truly wanted you there, they would have made sure you knew about it. While life does get busy, someone who values your friendship will still find ways to include you rather than exclude you. If you constantly find yourself learning about events only after they've happened, it's likely that you're being intentionally left out. This exclusion may stem from resentment, jealousy, or a passive-aggressive desire to distance themselves without openly confronting the issue. Instead of having an honest conversation, they quietly phase you out, hoping you'll take the hint. True friends don't make you feel like an outsider in your own circle. If you feel like you're always being left out, pay attention to the message behind their actions. Sometimes, silence and exclusion speak louder than words, and it may be time to reevaluate the relationship before it takes a toll on yourself. 8. Their tone is passive-aggressive. Passive aggressiveness is one of the most common ways people express hidden resentment. It's hostility disguised as politeness, where their words seem harmless on the surface but leave you feeling uneasy. Instead of openly addressing their feelings, they use sarcasm, backhanded compliments, or subtle jabs to undermine your confidence. For example, they might say things like, "Oh wow, you actually did that. I'm surprised. Must be nice to have things work out so easily for you. I wish I had as much free time as you do." At first, these comments may seem like jokes or casual remarks, but over time, you'll notice a pattern. They are always slightly critical, slightly condescending, and never truly supportive. The goal of these statements isn't to encourage you, it's to poke holes in your confidence while giving them plausible deniability. If you confront them, they might say, "I was just joking, you're too sensitive." But the truth is, genuine support doesn't leave you feeling worse about yourself. Another form of passive aggression is intentional forgetfulness or procrastination when you need their help. They might agree to do something, but constantly forget or delay it just to make things harder for you. They may also give you the silent treatment instead of discussing problems openly, making you feel like you've done something wrong without telling you what it is. This kind of behavior often comes from resentment, jealousy, or unresolved frustrations they don't want to confront. Rather than having an honest conversation, they choose to express their dislike in subtle, indirect ways. A true friend will communicate openly and with kindness. If someone in your life constantly makes you second-guess their words, it's time to stop ignoring the signs. Passive-aggressive behavior is a sign of deeper negativity, and if left unchecked, it can slowly drain your confidence and peace of mind. 9. They downplay your feelings. One of the clearest signs that someone may secretly dislike you is their constant dismissal of your feelings. When you share your emotions, whether it's frustration, sadness, or even excitement, they quickly invalidate your experience. Instead of listening with empathy, they brush it off, making you feel like your feelings don't matter. They might say things like, "You're overthinking it," "You're too sensitive," "It's really not that serious," "You always make a big deal out of nothing." At first, you may question yourself, "Am I really overreacting?" But over time, you'll notice that this pattern repeats itself. Every time you try to express yourself, they shut you down. This isn't just a lack of understanding. It's a deliberate way to make you doubt your own emotions. When someone truly cares about you, they acknowledge your feelings, even if they don't fully understand them. They may not always agree with your perspective, but they will respect your right to feel how you feel. However, a person who secretly resents you doesn't want to hear your concerns. Your emotions are an inconvenience to them, and instead of offering comfort or insight, they make you feel like you're the problem. This type of emotional invalidation is a subtle but damaging form of manipulation. It can make you second-guess your own reality, leading to self-doubt and emotional exhaustion. Over time, this dynamic can make you hesitate to open up, fearing that you'll be met with ridicule or indifference. A healthy relationship, whether it's a friendship, family bond, or romantic connection, thrives on mutual respect and emotional safety. If someone constantly downplays your emotions and makes you feel unheard, take it as a red flag. You deserve to be surrounded by people who validate your feelings, respect your experiences, and genuinely care about your well-being. Don't let anyone convince you that your emotions are not important. 10. You always feel drained. Around them, sometimes, we don't need direct proof that someone dislikes us. Our energy tells us everything we need to know. If every interaction with a certain person leaves you feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted, that's not a coincidence. Your mind might still be processing the situation, but your emotions have already picked up on something being wrong. A healthy relationship, whether it's with a friend, family member, or colleague, should bring some level of comfort, joy, or at the very least, neutrality. But if you consistently feel uneasy, anxious, or mentally drained after spending time with someone, it's a sign that their presence is affecting you negatively. You might not be able to pinpoint exactly what it is. Maybe it's their constant criticism, their subtle jabs, or the way they make everything about themselves. But your body knows when something is off. Negative people have a way of sucking the energy out of those around them. They may not openly attack you, but their presence alone feels heavy. Perhaps they constantly complain, bring unnecessary drama, or find a way to shift every conversation into something toxic. Or maybe they mask their resentment behind fake kindness, and deep down, you feel the tension. That emotional weight is real. Pay attention to how you feel before, during, and after interacting with them. Do you feel dread before meeting them? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them? Do you leave the conversation feeling frustrated, sad, or simply exhausted? These are not normal reactions to a healthy relationship. Your intuition is your greatest tool. If you always feel drained around someone, trust that feeling. You don't need a dramatic argument or a major betrayal to walk away from a relationship that no longer serves you. Protect your peace, set boundaries, and surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who quietly tear you down. Recognizing that someone close to you secretly dislikes you is never easy. We want to believe that the people in our lives genuinely care about us, but actions speak louder than words. If you've noticed these signs, constant criticism, passive-aggressive remarks, fake support, or emotional exhaustion, it's time to pay attention to the truth your heart already knows. It's natural to second-guess yourself. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe I'm being too sensitive. But deep down, you already feel the weight of their negativity. True friends and loved ones don't leave you doubting their intentions. They don't subtly compete with you, dismiss your feelings, or drain your energy. Real relationships, whether friendships, family bonds, or romantic connections, should bring you peace, not constant stress. So what can you do? First, stop ignoring the red flags. If someone constantly makes you feel unworthy, anxious, or emotionally exhausted, you owe it to yourself to set boundaries. This doesn't mean you need a dramatic confrontation. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is quietly distance yourself from those who do not genuinely support you. Second, invest in relationships that uplift you. There are people out there who will celebrate your success without jealousy, respect your emotions without judgment, and be present in your life without conditions. Surround yourself with those people. Give your time and energy to those who make you feel valued, not those who secretly wish to see you fail. And lastly, trust yourself. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Don't let guilt or emotional attachment keep you stuck in relationships that no longer serve you. Life is too short to keep people around who secretly resent you. Choose peace, self-respect, and genuine connections over forced loyalty. And here's something to remember. You cannot force someone to like you, but you can choose to walk away from those who don't. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed these signs in someone close to you? How did you handle it? Let's discuss this in the comments. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on protecting your peace.